The insult was casual, but it burned like acid. I had protested, just once, that my family hadn't been invited to the barbecue. My sister-in-law smirked over her glass of wine. Guess the guest list got classier. Laughter rippled around the table. My husband didn't even flinch. He just snapped, "Don't like it? There's the door." So I stood up, and the next morning, I left. Quiet, no shouting, no tears, just silence. A few days later, my phone rang. His voice was frantic. "Is this your doing?" When we met, he promised partnership, equality, a marriage built on respect. I believed him, naively, blindly. But slowly he chipped away at me. Little things at first, jokes at my expense, dismissing my opinions, turning my in-laws' sneers into private jokes between us. I told myself it was stress, work, family pressure, excuses stacked like sandbags against a storm I didn't want to see. Until that barbecue. Until his words sealed the truth. I wasn't his partner. I was his punching bag, socially, emotionally, financially. And I wasn't going to be anymore. When I left, I didn't slam doors. I took my time. While he slept, I copied files from his laptop. Bank statements, contracts, messages with my sister-in-law, mocking me, planning trips with money siphoned from our joint account. That's when it clicked. The inheritance my parents left me, the money I trusted him to manage, it was gone. Moved into shell accounts under his name. It wasn't just betrayal of the heart, it was theft. And I don't forgive theft. I didn't scream, I didn't confront, I didn't beg for answers. I planned. I hired a lawyer, a quiet, ruthless one. We built a case. Every transfer, every hidden account, every message. A trail of digital fingerprints pointing to him. At the same time, I played the dutiful wife from a distance. Polite texts, empty pleasantries, enough to keep him blind. Because revenge is best served when the target doesn't see the knife until it's already inside. Step 1, freeze the accounts. I had proof the money was mine. One court order, and suddenly his fun money vanished. Step 2, the house. Legally, half of it was mine. My lawyer filed for an injunction. He couldn't sell, couldn't refinance, couldn't touch it without my signature. Step 3, exposure. I didn't need to scream to his family what he'd done. I just mailed them copies of the bank records. His father, a man obsessed with reputation, was the first to call me. His voice was cold, almost apologetic. My husband's kingdom began to collapse piece by piece, and I didn't lift a finger. Not visibly. The phone call came 3 days later. His voice cracked with desperation. "Is this your doing?" I let silence stretch, the kind that gnaws at nerves. "Yes," I finally said, calm, precise, like a verdict. "You ruined me!" he shouted. "No," I corrected. "You ruined yourself. I just made sure everyone saw it." The weight of my words settled over him. I could hear it in his breathing, the realization that I'd been steps ahead all along. For once, he wasn't the one with control. He was the one left standing in the wreckage. By the end of the week, he had nothing. No access to my inheritance, no house to leverage, no family to back him. Even my sister-in-law, his ally, turned on him once the money dried up. I didn't need to scream, didn't need to throw plates or beg for apologies. My silence was enough. My planning was enough. They had laughed at me around that table, treated me like I was disposable. Now he knew the truth. I don't shout. I don't beg. I erase. So when he asked, "Is this your doing?" all I gave him was the truth. Yes, and I warned you, I always finish what I start. And then I hung up.